Alright, this is Vegeta8259, and my first contest is finally over, and now it's time to take a look at the winning model kit. But before I do that, I do want to thank all of those who participated in the contest. We loved looking at your kits, and also thank you to those who didn't participate, because I know there were a lot of people who wanted to participate in the contest but couldn't for some reason or another, so thank you so much to you guys as well. All of you made this a really fun experience, and I would absolutely love to do another contest sometime down the road. So, with that, I'm now going to cut to Jabman, and he's going to explain where we're going to go from here.
And I am Jabman025. First off, I want to say thank you to Vegeta for allowing me to be his co-judge. I had a lot of fun. I got to see some great videos, some great model kits, and thank you, Vegeta. What we have done is we have conversed back and forth, and we have come up with our top 10 list. The 10 kits we thought were the best of the bunch out of the video submissions. And we want to give a little bit of props to those 10 builders and get their product or their model kits noticed. And we're going to give them a quick shout out and talk about their kits here. First up is mokanaman Zaku II. He did a weathering and great shading job on this kit. What I like most about his kit is the texture. It's very difficult to tell where the grit, the grime, and the nastiness ends, and the plastic of the kit begins. And that's a good sign of a weathering job. When you can't tell which is which, you know you've got it dead on.
I agree. Mokanaman's Zaku II F2 is a really nice kit. He did a really nice job doing the weathering on it, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. Even though it's in the out-of-the-box color scheme, it's a really, really nice color scheme, so good job, mokanaman.
Next up is Punisher Max's Wing Zero Battle Damage. He took a Wing Zero custom and beat it to you-know-what. Ugly, nasty, torn to you-know-what. Just beat to snot. And that's a good thing, because it's a battle damage kit. It looks really, really good.
Again, great weathering on this kit. I really like how the ends of the wings on Wing Zero are tattered, and you can see kind of some of the internal stuff sticking out, so really good job on that Wing Zero custom. Back to you, Jabman.
Up next is Jason768's Nataku. He did the Endless Waltz Nataku high grade, and he gave it a custom paint job, and he got the greens dead on. There are so many different shades of green in that kit, and it's very difficult to get just right. Well, he got it just right.
I really like this Nataku. I think the colors you used are fantastic, especially the gold, where the yellow part should have been. The only problem I have with it is that the seam lines were still visible on like the shoulders and the legs. If you'd filled those in, it would have been a really, really, really nice looking kit. So back to Jabman now.
Up next is MVM 3897, pardon me, Blue Sinanju. Smooth as silk paint job on this kit. Looks great. If I didn't know better, I would think he actually got that thing casted in blue, but he didn't.
What can I really say about this kit? It's practically flawless. The paint job is phenomenal, very nice, subtle pre-shading, nice use of the metal option parts. It's kind of hard to tell in the video, but if you read his description, he used the Neo Grade conversion kit for his Sinanju, which basically just changes the proportions a little bit, but really phenomenal job on this kit. I almost can't say enough about it. Back to Jabman now.
Up next beyond that is Maven8894 Forgotten Astray diorama. Took a green Astray frame, trashed it, really weathered it up good, and then give it a great asteroid background. Great looking diorama, and very nice piece.
Really nice job on this Astray diorama. I actually think the base for the diorama looks better than the Astray itself, but still, overall, really nice work on it. I can tell you put a lot of time and effort into this kit. So, back to you.
Up next is antampatz. That guy. The custom 1 Year War Gundam. Very nice kit. Pretty much from top to bottom, the entire piece is painted excellently, good weathering, good shading, and overall a very great kit. It's one of those kits that you kind of expect to push a button and to think it's going to start walking off.
I also want to point out that I really liked the modifications done to this kit. The ply plating done up under the skirt armor was a really nice touch. The magnets used throughout the kit were really clever as well, and the use of IC plugs in the head Vulcans and on the chest there was a really nice touch. So, and on top of that, the paint job was phenomenal. So really great job on this one-year war Gundam.
The next on our top 10 is Strike 03X, Koumei, New Gundam plus Chariot. The New Gundam SD is a really nice detailed kit. He did a great job, but really what sells this project is the Chariot. He scratch built a Chariot. It looks like he bought it. It's a great piece. Wonderful accessory. Great job, Strike.
Strike, once again, you've proven that you are the master of customization and scratch building. This is an absolutely fantastic scratch built Chariot you've done. The New Gundam and the horses all look great as well. Very nice clean paint jobs, and just really, really good use of pretty much everything. I mean, you've now got something that nobody else in the world has, so congratulations for showing us something that was such a treat.
Up next is Zhao NMKJ ReZEL Custom with lightning effects. I have a good idea how he did the lightning on the ReZEL. It was a ReZEL Commander Type, but the amount of time and effort and detail put into getting those lightning bolts just right is amazing. I can't imagine how long that took to do and how frustrating it could be at times. So great job there.
I really like this kit because the metallic blue and the lightning pattern that you painted on it kind of reminds me of one of those old restored hot rods where they'll have like the custom paint scheme on the side of the car, and it just has a really, really nice look to it. So good job on that ReZEL. It's very nice. Back to you, Jabman.
Up next is akumaanh. The Camo Launcher Strike. Gave it a Launcher Strike Gundam. Very nice camo pattern. Green with overlay of green. Smooth. Looks very nice camo pattern. I like it.
I really like the effort and attention to detail you've put into this camo pattern on the Strike Gundam. And actually, I think that the camouflage pattern fits the Launcher Strike really, really well. It has a very, you know, kind of a jungle warfare look to it. Almost kind of reminds me of the Arfommed, whatever it's called, from Virtual On. And just overall really, really nice work on this. I enjoyed looking at it.
Up next, and last of the top 10, is dandanparaoan. Okay. He did a Red Brass Mercurius. He took an old school Mercurius, redid it, gave it a completely new color scheme. It's really metallic looking, and on top of it all off, he gave it a great accessory with the custom shield energy weapon. So, very good custom piece there.
Great job on your Mercurius. I really like it when people take these old no-grade kits and then fix them up and make them like high-grade quality. Plus, you did a fantastic paint job, and the custom energy modification for the shield was great. And, I mean, super glue, who knew? Great, simple solution for such an awesome-looking mod, so good job on that. Now, back to Jabman again.
Now, what we did after this top 10 is we essentially narrowed it down to the finalists. Took our favorite 3, and I was pretty much helping him doing that, but this is where I stop. The final 3 of the Vegeta's contest is, I feel like I'm announcing an Oscar. Anyway, Strike 03X, MVM 3897, and antampatz, which I'm still probably butchering his name, I'm sorry. But those are the finalists. Now, at the time I record this, I don't know who's won, because I'm only a co-judge. This is Vegeta's contest. So, I've only helped him up to this point, but this is where I stop. So, at the time of this, I'm recording this, I don't know who won. So, Vegeta, drum roll please. Who is the winner of your very first contest?
Alright, so I pretty much whittled my decision down to 2 model kits. Antampatz's one-year war Gundam, and MVM's 3897's Blue Sinanju. And really, between these two kits, both of them are absolutely phenomenal. It's really hard to decide. In fact, it took me almost a full 24 hours just to decide between those two kits. So, I mean, just looking at the paint jobs on both kits are pretty much flawless. I mean, I've looked at them over and over again. I can't find fault with either one. So, it's kind of hard for me to judge based on the paint job. Both kits did have modifications. Not major modifications, but slight modifications. The Blue Sinanju used the Neo-Grade conversion kit, which I said earlier just changes the proportions a bit, and he used some metal option parts for the pipes around the waist and for the thrusters that are all over the kit. Now, Antampatz's One-Year War Gundam, he did some ply plating and did some custom underneath parts for the skirt armor. He added some IP sockets out of a electrical cord. Actually, no, those are out of chip. But anyway, he added those into the head Vulcans and on the chest. And then he drilled in holes and inserted some neodymium magnets in the hands and all the weapons and on the backpack, and just pretty much any way you would want to attach the weapons, they're going to be attached for magnets. So he drilled holes, put the magnets in, puttied those over, and did a really good job with that. So, basically what I've done is I've made my decision based on the modifications, because like I said, the paint jobs are both so good that they're pretty much equal. One's a nice weathered paint job, the other one's a very crisp, clean paint job. But I've made my decision based on Sinanju's modifications were store-bought, like from Neo-Grade, the conversion kit, and then the metal option parts. The One-Year War Gundam's modifications were pretty much handmade, with the exception of the IC plugs on the head. So, based on that, I'm going to say the winner is going to be Antampatz's One-Year War RX-78-2 Gundam, because his modifications were handmade. Both kits were great. Both kits had very good use of modifications, but Antampatz's was just that much better than the Sinanju, in my opinion, just because of the nature of his modifications. So, congratulations to Antampatz. I will be contacting you shortly about your prize. And congratulations to everybody who entered the contest, because this was a really fun. I hope it was fun for you. It was fun for me. And I hope we can do this again sometime in a few months or so. But again, thank you all so much. Thank you, Jabman, for helping me judge. I believe he had a good time as well. So I guess that about does it. Congratulations again to Antampatz, and I will see you guys next time.
Oh, and one more thing. Vegeta told me there was actually a third judge, a secret third judge that did not want to be known until now, and he wanted me to read some comments that he sent me from this judge, so because he couldn't be here, so I decided to go ahead and read the comments for him. Bow wow wow woof woof woof. Sincerely, Gundog. Funny.